Hello. Please welcome to the stage your compere for the evening, Cesar Sanchez Revolta.
Hello everyone! Oh my god, this is so exciting! Happy 10th anniversary! Okay guys, so I'm going to say 10 and you guys say Lucy. 10? Lucy! 10? Lucy! 69? Yeah! Yes! Yes! So, today we're going to be seeing a lot of things. We're going to be seeing stand-up. Can I have a cheer for stand-up? And music apparently. Can I have a cheer for sketches? Can I have a final big cheer for improv? Awesome! So, actually, my compare is exactly that. I'm going to be talking about stand-up, sketches, and improv. So what's the deal with stand-up? What's the deal with stand-up?
I don't know.
You don't know? Oh my god, me neither! That's why I'm only doing compare. So, the thing with stand-ups is like, it's so weird, right? Because your first stand-up is always like, oh, you get nervous and you really want to go out there. So, for example, you sir, have you done stand-up before?
Yeah.
How was your first stand-up? How was your first... I'm doing the other way around for some reason. How was your first stand-up?
Good.
Oh, if you could describe your first stand-up with one word, what would it be?
Canadian.
I didn't know stand-ups could have nationalities. Okay, well, what about you? Have you ever done stand-up?
Yes.
Yeah, and if you had to say one word to describe it, what would it be?
It was a long time ago.
Yeah, those are multiple words. Not math, I guess. So, what about you? Have you done stand-up?
Yes.
Oh, what was it about? Mad dog, that sounds amazing.
It's really funny.
It was about sex, love, rock and roll, where we are in the universe, who we are in the universe, and the meaning of life. So,
What a classic. Okay, now, I want you all to shout the word that you relate with your first stand-up. If you cannot think about a word or you've never done stand-up, just say Lucy. So, at the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. So many of you said more than one word. And so many of you are still obsessed with your ex Lucy. Come on, guys. So I tell you what's the deal with stand-ups. I have this theory that stand-ups are only done for people to get girlfriends. You do a stand-up while you're ex, and then, well, you might get attention for someone, and you get a girlfriend. For example, have you ever done stand-up before? You've never done stand-up before. Do you want a girlfriend?
No.
Are you sure? Do stand-up then. Okay, never mind. What about you? Do you have a girlfriend?
According to Fit, no.
Have you done stand-up before?
Yes.
Then you're gonna get a girlfriend very soon. One more person. Who can I ask here? Do you want a girlfriend?
no, I'm gonna go on.
Then don't do stand-up ever again! Okay, so let's start tonight with some stand-up. So, I want to do an experiment here. I wanted to welcome the next act, who's going to be Dan. So we're going to, you know when in stadiums when they do the wave, like they do like, you know that? So can we try that like from the last row to the very front? So you guys, I can see 2 of you there, yeah. You're going to start the wave. Can you guys do the wave? And then like it's going to come on right here. So on the count of 3, you guys start the wave, and the wave just follows until the very first row. Okay? This is just an experiment. It's not the thing that we're going to do to welcome the next set, but it's just an experiment. Bear with me. Okay. So on the count of 3, you do it. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, yeah! Round of applause for everyone! So now we're going to do the same thing, but with words. So you 2 are going to start again, but you're going to say stand-up. Multiple times, repeatedly. Because one is not enough. So you're going to say stand-up. And when you're going to say stand-up again, the people on the second row will say stand-up. And so on, and so forth, until the person in the front are ending going to say stand-up. Okay? Can we do that? I see you're struggling with the logistics here. No, you're right. Cool. Top 10 university, everyone. We have a rebel here. Okay, so let's start. So, stand up. 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 Please welcome everyone to the first act of Dan! Hello? Right, this is the 10th anniversary. Let's start with some razzle dazzle, right? Oh, card trick. Right, anyone will do? Pick a card. Don't tell me. Right, now using the amazing power of my mind, I am going to know what that card is. I'm not going to tell you, I'm going to show you. This card! Is this your card? Oh, shit. You picked the wrong card! Let's pick the 3 of spades! Spades! Right, anyway. That's a magic bit over with. Welcome to a TED Talk on legacy. I know you all expected, jokes, but I'm sorry to disappoint. But I did look up jokes on Wikipedia and apparently they have punchlines. So I've written a few. They both died! More from them later. Now, the thing with a great way to have a bit of legacy is to have some mystique. Now, the great way to have mystique, there's several ways to do it. You could wear a cape, but that's a good way to get banned from most schools. You could go call yourself a title and name yourself in the third person, the magistrate. But no, the best way to have mystique is a scar. That's right, nothing says mystique quite like evidence of physical mutilation. So, every scar is a story, and all of them are shit. So, you've got to lie. Just picture the scene, many years in the future. My young child sails up to me. Papa, Papa, how did you get that scar? My kid will speak only in rhyme. I'll turn to him and say, I'll have a pipe in the future. Well, son, when I was courting your mother, she lived in a forest. One day when I went up to her glade, you said forest. I said, shut up. One day when I went up to her glade, she was being attacked by a bear. I ran in there and defended her. He could have hidden on me, but I was victorious in the end. But that's clearly a burn mark. It was a fire bear from hell itself. Sent by Beelzebub to destroy your mother. Know this, child. You will never get another to love you unless you defeat an elemental beast in hand-to-hand combat. Mystique. Basildon. Now, you gotta think, what does legacy mean? It means how will people remember you? People I have that problem, people forget who I am in conversation. It's happening right now. But if you want to remember me, I'm the prick who dressed as a 3 of spades. But, there's only one real guaranteed way to be remembered, and that's to be an assassin. Everyone remembers assassins. John Wilkes Booth, Lee Harvey Oswald, realising this is a weak point because I can only name 2, violating the rule of 3. But, I've already written this bit, so I'm committed to it, so let's keep going, But, now that I'm an assassin, I need to pick my target, and I can't just pick any old George Schlub. If I got assassinated yesterday, right in the sweet spot, head exploded, none of you would bat an eyelid. But so I gotta pick a high-profile target, but I don't want to go on top of the tree. No monarchs, presidents, or children's TV presenters. No, I want to go for the next tier down. Someone who, if you got the notification that they were assassinated, you'd be like, oh, but you wouldn't know that. And I think we all know who I'm talking about here, Morrissey. I could take him down in an ironic way. I could force feed him KFC while dressed as the EU flag. But no, if you want to be truly remembered, you need to do it in an impenetrable way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shank him through the heart with a cricket stone, with the lyrics to God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen carved into it. I do this in the hope that in 50 years' time on a History Channel, in between the program about the Nazis and the program about the aliens, there'll be a program called The Man Who Killed Morrissey. Why? I'll tell you, if he dies in that exact way next week, I'll be pretty red-faced. Now it's time for the musical interlude. The final part of my legacy thought train was what will be left behind when I die. It's not a will, because I've got a will that says put it all in black. I don't know what happens if that bet comes off, but I'll be dead, so you know, it's not my decision. No, I want something physical, which is why I've made a map of buried treasure, because just like a 17th century pirate, I want my mark on this planet to be defined by some shit that I buried. It is created by one of the most greatest cartographers this country has ever seen, so let's all have a look at it. It's a map of the local area. It's a map of their local area. If you can't see it, I'll describe it for you. I'll do the audio-visual part of the show. Well, we've got a river, a bridge, a village, a forest, and what would appear to be the Ku Klux Klan. I think we know which parties are standing in this constituency. If you follow the route from the village, you go all along here, among the clan. Any punches you want to throw right here? We do a bit of a loop-de-loop, for no apparent reason. Then we get across the bridge, go in the completely wrong direction, circumnavigate the forest and all the way to the X, and of course that's where you find the treasure. And the treasure is, of course, the orienteering skills that you've now got. Thanks for following such a piss poor map! I'm firing that cartographer! She's only my sister! Thank you, good night.
What a great map. You know, I like to think about this gig as a big museum where we can see our history, 10 years of history, which is very nice, but I also want to, with this show, we want to remind everyone that LUCI is still going and we're still making history as we speak, even if no one can see it. That is why tonight we have a very special performer, and that is John Dean, everyone!
Hello. Yeah. So as Basar said, I'm the fresher of this night. I'm not just an alumnus who aged really well. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of you can probably remember being freshers, or you are freshers. What you might remember about it is travelling up to university. You know, when you first come. No. When you're packing to bring all your stuff up, I find you always bring something you don't need, don't you? So yeah, I brought my dad. Yeah. But you always lose something as well on the way up, don't you? Like your mind. But I lost something even more valuable than my mind. I lost, wait for it, now, some of you might be expecting me to go, I lost my virginity. Sorry. No, I lost something even more important. I lost my electric shaver. Now, I'm quite a clean-shaven guy. And I can see a lot of the young men in the audience agree with me, or the older men, older than me, agree with me in the audience. Yeah, a lot of people agree, and a lot of the women as well. Sorry. Yeah, but you know, so I had to go the whole of Freshers Week without having a shave. And you know, I hate that. I hate the feeling. It gets all itchy and scratchy and, you know, horrible. So by the end of Freshers Week, I wasn't feeling nearly as fresh as I felt at the beginning. But at the end of Freshers Week, I was in the room of my flatmate. Let's call him Brad. And I was in his room, and I saw his electric shaver on the shelf. And when I saw it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, fish and chips, yeah. When I saw it, my eyes lit up, you know. And you know, I said to him, "Can I borrow that?" And he said that I could. And so I brought it back into my room, and I guess I was really excited, you know, to use it. I was really excited. I guess you could say I was buzzing. Yeah, I brought it back, and I absolutely, you know, went to town on the razor, or it went to town on me, I guess you could say, or I went to town on myself with the razor. Anyway, beside the point. But anyway, I was using it, and but then came a knock at the door. You know, I was quieter than I thought it would be. I hoped it would be really loud. But there was a knock at the door, and you know, I said, "Oh, who is it?" in between buzzing. And now, to do my impression of Brad, I'm going to have to do my northern accent, I'm afraid. This northern accent has not been met with a very positive reception in the past. Descriptions of it have ranged from fucking shit to really quite offensive to that's a really good Jamaican accent. So yeah, but hopefully you'll be nicer than them. So you know, I answered the door, and so I said hello, and he said, wait for it. It's him. Okay, so he said, "Hey, John, I just thought you should know before you use that razor, I do use it to shave my balls." So, you know, you can quite imagine the scene. But anyway, I kept on using it, and my arsehole's never been smoother. So yeah. But that wasn't actually the weirdest thing to happen in Freshers Week. There's something weirder. I'm sure a lot of you can remember your Freshers Weeks. There were a lot of fairs, you know, such as the Freshers Fair, the Freebie Fair, the Miners Fair. Just the other day I saw a big advert on a big screen which said in big letters, "Law Fair." You know, and when I saw that I thought to myself, well, it's fucking well supposed to be, isn't it? So yeah, but I would like to talk about the Miners Fair. Now the Miners Fair is not a fair for children under the age of 18. It's also not a fair for people who extract the precious ores from rocks in the ground. And it's not a fair for a combination of the two, as though it were Victorian times. Or some countries today. No, it was a fair for all the subjects that you can take as your minor. And, you know, all the departments, all the subjects have a great big stand, don't they? A great big glossy stand, and a great big, you know, not a great big person, like just a normal-sized person, handing out, like, you know, pamphlets, big glossy pamphlets advertising why you should take that subject as your minor. You know, so it's all very high end, except one subject. This subject did not have a great big glossy stand. It had simply a piece of paper, A4, with the name of the subject written across it in black Sharpie. And this piece of paper was being brandished by a lady who could not have been a day under 19. If her hips would allow such a thing. So, yes, and she was brandishing it like it was a gift from God. And the thing which amazed me most about it was not the chitness, let's call it that, of the promotion of the subject. And it wasn't the old lady, no. It was actually the name of the subject itself that she was advertising. For you might think to yourself, was it history? Because she was so old? Was it the arts? Because there was clearly no funding for printing? Nay. Marketing. Thank you very much, everybody.
I love banners. Anyway, another thing that we do in the society are sketches. Oh yeah, we do a lot of sketches. We do sketch shows all the time, right? Who has ever been in a sketch show on LUCI? That's, come on, something more convincing. Who has been in a sketch show? Yeah, me too. I wasn't good enough for LTE either. Anyway, you know what was the part that really interests me about sketches is when the director has to pick different sketches from the Dropbox or whatever you old people used to have in your day. So they have to pick different sketches and put them together. So it's like a Subway sandwich. You just pick your favorite ingredients and you don't care if they combine well or not. But creating a sketch is easy at the end of the day. Let's create a sketch right now. So can I have one volunteer? Can I have one volunteer here? If not, it's time to point at people. Oh, great. So you're going to be character number 1. And then we'll have another volunteer who's going to be character number 2. Congratulations! You're character number 2. Okay, so character number 1, just say something.
How are you doing?
Okay, perfect. And now character number 2 says something else.
Bad.
And now character number 3 rushes into the scene and to rest the scene.
What's up, gang?
And scene, everyone! Woo! That's a sketch. Yeah. And apart from the sketch, you obviously have the narrative. The narrative is like the bread in the sandwich. It ties everything together, no matter what's inside. And then it breaks down in the middle. So, can we have a genre because they're usually parodies of genres, So can we have a genre because we're going to create a narrative. Can you shout out genres? Or if not, I'm going to have to ask out people.
Or cabaret.
So you said murder mystery.
Cabaret.
So murder mystery.
Cabaret murder mystery.
You said horror, you said?
Yeah.
No, murder mystery. You said murder mystery?
Fine.
So cabaret is! Well, we're going to do a cabaret, great! So for this cabaret, we need different characters, obviously. Can we have some can you guys shout characters that are usually in cabaret shows? What? Yeah, Winnie the Pooh, a classic, yeah. I like when he does the leg show. Anything else?
A compare.
A compare. We have one already, good. One more? Whatever that combination of word was, yes, that's definitely one. And now, I need you to shout, because it's a cabaret show, and we all know that in a cabaret show there's always a murderer. So can you please, guys, shout who of these characters do you think is the murderer?
Compare.
Damn it. I thought I could blame it on the butler. Anyway, so now we're going to welcome the next act, and today, to do that, we're going to play another. Please start clapping and welcome to the stage a very nervous man. those of you who are squeamish, I'm going to take this out now, so just look away. I've done it. Oh, fuck. Hello. I am incredibly... I'm Tom. Hello. I'm incredibly nervous. I earnestly will tell you now that if you don't like me, I'm going to be fucking devastated. Like, if this gets a frosty reception, that's fucking it. Like, that's the choice I'm giving. Anyway, hello. Thank you for involving me. On many of the major occasions in my life, I did have to ask to be involved. Like, you know, my parents' wedding, and in one case, my own birthday. But I'm not looking for pity, and I do get the sense that this is not the place I'm going to get it. I was never actually a member of this society. I live in the local area, and I'm here primarily to make friends. So thank you. Don't let it go to your head. But no, I do want to make some pretty serious plans after this. Like, is anyone around afterwards? So, what's your name?
Joe.
Sorry, I'm very bad at remembering names, and I won't remember that. What is it?
Joe.
Oh, sorry, I don't. See, you're speaking, and it's going. It's not going in. Sorry. What's your name?
Simon.
Sorry, I'm not going to remember that.
That's fine.
Thank you. There aren't enough people like you in the world. What's your name?
Simon.
Yeah. That went well. So what's your name?
Christina.
No, sorry, I'm not going to remember that. I could have met 1,000 people, but I wouldn't know. I just can never remember their names. My father once said to me that in order to make it in life, in order to make some contribution in this workaday world, you need to put yourself out there in the most horrendous ways possible. And that is what I'm doing. I've written it here, sorry. I like to be smartly dressed. You know, because you want to make an impression when you go into pubs and that to see if anyone wants to hang out. And you know, they go in and they say, "Oh, sorry, I can't do a northern accent. You were Tory." And I say to them, "Not anymore." I learned that it was a very bad way to make friends. But, you know, I just don't... I'm just still low-key right-wing, though. Like, I haven't sold out myself. Calm down, Tom. Thank you for involving me again at this, institute. Although I must say, as an outsider, I am a bit confused in what sense it is an institute. Like, is that here or elsewhere? Like, is it a building? Like, in what sense is it institutionalised? Anyone know? Do you know? You do? What is it?
It was supposed to be a comedy institute for amateurs, but then it got removed.
That's a good story. Sorry, I honestly don't want to take up time or space, so I will just... Is everyone... Is that it? Like, is there anything else you want me to do, or... Because I can do it, I can sing. Do you want me to sing?
Yeah, if you feel like it.
Stood hard as iron.
But in the bleak midwinter, long ago. I'll go now, thank you. I really don't know how to react to these performances. Anyway, it's the interval now. So we're going to take 10 minutes and then we will be right back. However, this is a special interval because in this interval, we're going to play the video of an alumni member. Maybe some of you know him. It's no other than Sam Possible. I'll give you a recommendation. Don't watch the video. I've been told it's not good. So, see you in 10 minutes.
Sanchez.
Thank you everyone, thank you. It's been quite a night, so in the second half we don't have any stand-up anymore. I'm sorry. However, we do have sketches and we do have improv. What's the deal with improv? Let's do an improv scene. I need a volunteer. Alright, you. I guess you'll do. So in improv, basically, well, I guess you all know what improv is. Basically, it's an improvised comedy scene. Can we have a word to start the scene?
Pigeon.
Pigeon? Okay. Pigeon. And scene. Woo! Okay, let's do another one. Do you mind if I do another one with you?
I'm very happy with
Can we? Oh, he's very happy. Can we have another word to start the scene?
that. Maze.
Maze. Okay. I'll start. You start.
I'm
And scene. No, there was conflict. Okay, let's do one more. Do you want a girlfriend? No. God damn it. Anyway, have you noticed that improv is... There's no such a thing as improv in art. There's like... It's so passionate, very few minutes. It's just like porn. It's just... and it really... Like, I don't know if it was a thing when you guys were in comedy, but... All improv scenes, since I joined, end with sex. Can someone explain why all improv scenes end with sex here? You sir. Yeah, I was going to go to you.
It's because you want to fuck you.
Specifically me, yeah. So before I joined, this was not a thing. Oh my god, thank you for the compliment. Oh, my sex appeal is just going skyrocketing, am I right? So I'll tell you, I have another theory about improv is so sexy, and it's because it's an art that doesn't give a shit about consent. Because what's the rule number one in improv? Can someone tell me?
Say yes.
Yes! Thank you very much! Yes! So see, no! There's no room for no in improv, so there's no consent there at all. And this is why I want to tell you my favorite story about someone improvising. And this is a story that I tell little freshers to tell them what yes and means. So, it was last year, and we were rehearsing for a film gig. And the prompt that we gave to these two improvisers just to rehearse was the Mario Brothers movie. Yeah, you can imagine it's not going to go very well. So one of the improvisers actually wanted to take it somewhere more different and said like, oh, hello Mr. Nintendo, here is the script for the Mario Brothers movie. However, the other improviser just looked at this person in the eye, smiled for 2 seconds, and then said, Mario, I'm your brother Luigi, what are you calling Mr. Nintendo? And the other person just went, oh yeah, sorry Luigi, I forgot. And that turned out to be like the worst improv scene I've ever seen. Thank you, Jordan.
You're welcome.
So now we're going to have some sketches. So can we please give a big cheer for the sketches?
Nobody knows.
Good evening. We're Beach Hunks, Lancaster's only comedy group. Hold this. You can't touch me.
And yes, we made it.
We're famous, guys.
We left and we're famous now.
Absolutely. Tinseltown, the works. You got tinsel, you got trees, it's Christmas time. We're back.
Happy Christmas, babies. I know you're all thinking, oh, I'm in the Lancaster University Comedy Institute. I'll never get famous. And you're right, but we did.
We absolutely did. And what have we been and what have we done? Sir, name a TV program.
Any TV program.
Imagine it.
Seen it.
Seen it.
Every episode.
Click.
Binged in one night. So,
Well, that joke was a goal.
you know not out of the park.
Basketball, baby.
Hey, you. What's your favourite movie?
Game of Thrones.
It's not a movie. This comes from a place.
This guy thinks that we've not done 500 hours on the London open mic circuit, resulting in this moment alone.
Yeah. What's your favourite film?
Shawshank.
Not seen it. Too busy.
Sucking dicks! What? Yeah! Because we're famous now, baby!
You fucking porn!
I sure seen some shanks in the porn industry, okay? We're talking about legs here, we're talking about legs.
Gowns and legs, specifically.
And well, that joke was good.
Out of the park. Out of the park. Okay. Anyone got cocaine?
Literally, does anyone have cocaine?
No,
please.
No, they
Illegal.
don't.
Illegal.
It's illegal, so what? But if any, but they don't. We're a sketch group
Yeah.
of sorts in this funny old world.
I'm David. I'm the sexy one.
I will. And I'm kind of sexy with it.
And I'm Jack, the hyperactive, sexy one of the group.
Thank you. No, come on.
We have a set prepared, but I notice we're not doing it. I'm learning just like the rest of you.
Right. Let's start our first sketch.
Sure.
Yeah. Do you want to see some sketches, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah. That's not good enough. We're famous. Do you want to see some sketches, ladies and gentlemen? Fuck yeah.
Alright, this one's in an office, you can tell, because we're typing. I love these standing desks.
I'm typing a Word document.
Me too. Anytime. No, it's fine. Ah, I love Excel.
Spreadsheet.
Word. Oh! Well!
What's up, mate?
Hey boys, I'm back.
So, paternity leave was taking a while.
Absolutely. 9 months. Very difficult. But I'm back and officially I've had a baby.
Oh, is this little Henry?
It's little Henry, yeah. Do you want to give him a little coochie kick right there under the chin?
I'd love to cooch this baby.
Okay, one at a time, one at a time. Okay.
He's a heartbreaker because he's breaking mine.
Thanks, guys. I mean, do you love him or do you like him?
You know, that is the best baby I've ever seen.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Took a lot of work, you know. Able to hold him with one hand, though.
Strong.
Tell Janice we said hi and
Thank you.
congrats on the baby.
Thank you so much. Back to work, guys. I'm your boss.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Nice seeing Will and his baby.
Yeah. Bit of a shame though, isn't it?
What?
It's a bit of a shame about the baby.
Sorry, no, there's a baby.
Oh, did you not notice?
No, what?
Will's baby's a cunt. Well, not spreadsheets.
So his baby's
Cunt, his baby's a cunt, mate.
Okay, so you can't say that about a
You
baby?
can say that about a baby, because look, if you don't call this shit out now, then they're going to grow up to be dickheads in the future. Baby's a cunt, mate. Let's deal with it. I will send this spreadsheet.
No, I'm not having that, right? Will is a friend and a colleague, and Henry is a perfectly lovely baby. Oh, hey, Will, we were just talking about your cunts.
Jack!
Baby, baby, I meant son.
Well, hi fellas.
I forgot a big bag of Sudocrem, so I come in and I heard everything. Sorry, no, I heard everything you said, and honestly, I'm so glad you said it. This baby's a fucking cunt.
Thank you!
I hate every minute with it. They could tell from the ultrasounds.
What was it doing on the ultrasound?
What do you think it was doing? Swinging its umbilical cord like a big old dick inside my wife's womb. That's my property. Yeah. Thank you.
No, look,
They're a true friend.
no. I'm not having this or that politics at all. No, you know what? He's a lovely baby. He's really sweet and nice.
Really? Do you
Yeah.
think this is a lovely baby? Have you seen it? Do you want to hold it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Thanks.
All right,
Okay, hey,
all right,
Henry.
guys.
Hey.
What's this?
Hello.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, it's shit itself.
Yeah, absolutely. I knew it would. I told you.
Alright. It's a bit of a cunt.
No! Think it's all fun and games, don't you? Calling a baby boy a cunt. But let me tell you something, assorted people. That baby grew up to be a man. And that man grew up to be me. Henry, the 8th Tudor King of England! Not so much of a dickhead now, am I?
Oh, Henry, you destroyed the monasteries, which in my book makes you a great cunt.
So,
What, Henry? You fucking divorced all your wives. Well, most of them anyway. It's a sin under papal law.
Care about it.
all right. I suppose I'm still a bit of a cunt. We're starting the next sketch, Jensen.
Come on. Ah, it's good to be in the 60s.
Absolutely, old chap. Here we are in the 1960s.
Well, we are. Yes.
Hello! I'm here about the job interview. My name is Dennis Hale.
Zachariah Gibdo.
And William.
Fantastic, guys. Now, what was the job? You wanted me to write a television theme song?
That's right. We're in the market for a theme tune for a new television program.
Absolutely. We want to get all the teeny boppers down to the dance floors to dance to a few tunes on the old television, if you know what I mean.
I do indeed. And I've written things before. Whether it's the news at 9 or the news at 10, you'll always get a tune from old Dennis Hale.
Fantastic. Well, this new show is called Spider-Man. Got any ideas for it?
Just Spider-Man, Oh, is he some kind of Joe Schmo with insect powers to go?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Then I've got just the thing. Right, little Richard, accompany me on the blues harp. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Shoots hot webbing out his ass. Eats flies and I'm afraid of him. Oh, my name's Dennis Ham. Hey!
So, Mr. Hem, just one or two notes right off the bat. Spider-Man is really more of a man than a spider. He doesn't eat flies or shoot anything out of his anus.
Weird direction to go, but okay.
Also, I think you said that you were afraid of him, and then you said your full name.
I'm afraid of spiders. I have been since I was a little boy. If I didn't put my name at the end, how would people know that old Dennis Hen broke his teeth?
I don't buy
Stop hurting.
Okay, how about you just take some time and come back in a week with a brand new draft?
There's no need. I've already done all the rewrites.
That's too fast.
Thank you! Paul McCartney, please play the blues harp. Spider-Man, a creepy boy, tickling my fears with his 8 big legs. I saw a spider eat my brother when I was 6. It was bigger than God and it haunts my dreams. Dennis Ham! Spider-Man's the show. Hey! Fellas, what's wrong?
You said it was bigger than God!
Oh, come on, guys, I was a little boy. Who
now.
I'm back, baby, and better than ever. Pound. Right, Diplo, play a beat. Dennis Hem, I'm Dennis Hem. Have you ever seen a spider in the midnight moon? Because I have. It was 20 years later. It killed my brother, but I kissed its mouth. Oh no! It laid its eggs in me.
Let's have a quick talk about this.
Absolutely. Go outside, please, sir.
That's where it is. So, how are we feeling about the whole song thing?
You know what? I hate the lyrics. Not the tune.
Yes. My worry is that if we say no to him, he'll find a way to lay thousands upon thousands of spider eggs in our mouths.
Absolutely.
Which I can't be doing with because it's going to be a
Hot autumn.
Oh! Mr. Ham, how would you be prepared to change some of the lyrics?
No!
Then, Mr. Ham, you've got yourself a deal.
A deal? A record deal. Huzzah! Now, fellas, let us sing. Dennis Ham, spider free, pause and slip free in the sheets. Brother Bill, where are you? You're in spider heaven to the show. It's called A Baby's Last. Copyright Dennis Ham.
That's that one. Yeah. Right, we are famous. Just to stress it.
Yeah.
We're well known.
Extremely.
Yeah, have you seen a fucking scarecrow at the side of the road?
Yes.
It's Jacko.
It's me.
He scares the crows?
I frighten a bird or two. Unpleasant.
Anyway, so this last sketch is called The Rude Guest. The Rude Guest.
Thank you.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your clowns. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Come along with me. If you're happy and
Can you please leave my father's funeral?
There we go, that's the Rude Guest.
Rude Guest.
Guest the entire time. Twist. Now, we've realised that with this sketch, you can replace father's funeral with pretty much any location, and it'll still be funny. In what is either great writing from me, or bad writing from, I assume, Jack. So, because this is a special, like, LUCI, 10-year anniversary thing, we thought we'd give, like, one of you the chance to do a new location for this sketch. So, I'm going to pick someone. Hello, what's your name?
Right.
Hello, Frank. Very nice to meet you. You need to write a new location for this sketch. It can be lewd, crude, full of chewed.
Make sure the tube's in it.
And while we're here, and Fred's writing them down, I'm going to do some of my famous crowd work. Hello. Hello. Alright, what's your name? Eddie. Nice to meet you, Eddie.
We're meeting people then.
Hi.
We're meeting people.
Yeah, we're meeting people.
Absolutely. I mean, come over. Sorry, what's your name? I love the jump at Love It.
Yeah.
H&M maybe?
You look
I don't
handsome.
know. You tell me. So, I mean, the glasses? Sure. We'll go with hello, Ty. You blink.
Oh, at the bloody door!
Oh, very good. Offer a drink, are we? I mean,
Great. Yeah, Fred, we got the fantastic. Thank you. Let's read what Fred decides to choose the location to.
Oh, Fred, you should post on Reddit or some shit.
that is twisted like a bowl of tagliatelle.
Yeah, are you the friggin' Joker?
Because I'm afraid of seeing the movie.
He's really afraid of
Pushing him like a dog. Anyway, so this is Fred's new version of The Rude Guest.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your gowns. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and
Can
you
you
know
please leave my... Tom, I've been sitting across the aisle from you for a while now, and I find myself consumed with a powerful lust. Oh, I got the hots for you, baby. You make my trousers. You're my trouser maker, and I love it. You see me every day when I'm nude, and then you clothe me using only a needle and thread. How weird, I know. Anyway, today's the day, baby. Perhaps you and I could one day be what? Married? Will you marry me?
Tom, what do you say? You gonna marry Fred?
Will it be opened up?
I heard a yes!
Oh, that's awesome. So now we're going to do some improv. Are you guys hyped for it? So we're going to play a couple of games first that are going to be open for everyone involved. Yeah, at any point you can join these games. I'll be comparing them. Yeah, just join them as you please. And yeah, just have fun with it. This is just for you guys. So the first game that we're going to play is freeze. So in this game, you put the mic in the mic stand. And then, so in this game, basically we're going to have two performers improvising a scene. However, at any point, you can shout freeze. Then the two performers will freeze. And then the person that shall freeze, you're going to touch them and get the posture of the person that touched them. This person will sit down and they will continue a new scene. This new scene will be based on the positions that the people wear. So it will be a completely new scene. It doesn't continue the last one. And yeah, it's inspired by the position of the two people. So please, can I have two improvisers come to the stage? Maybe people have played this game before. If not, I have to go to big people. Oh, you're late, so you're in. Oh no! Yes, you too, Andrew. I saw you.
And he came to check we were okay.
You're playing freeze now, guys. You don't have to play freeze. Alright, can we have a word to start the scene?
Blessed.
Blessed. Take it away.
It's the mark of the stigmata, right? I've been chosen by God. He wants me to. I die, I guess.
You die.
Well, he wants me to get some nails through my hand. I imagine it's like a sort of please cut here kind of sign for God.
Oh, well look at I've got some big shears. Would you like me to employ them?
Yeah, go on.
Right. Cut? Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to stab through.
Oh, I was cutting round. Sorry.
Well, I've got half a hand there.
Okay, I'll just use the shears of a big nail.
Well, now you've got one set of shears.
Okay.
You got something else for the other hand.
I could hold it there.
That really hurts. Jesus wasn't kidding.
No, Jesus never kidded. He was a classic pass.
This is freeze, right?
What?
This is freeze, right?
It's quite cold, yes. Freeze! So I can slap you with this hand, or I can punch you.
Oh, okay.
It's an effective offensive position.
I want it right. I want you to do
Neither of those?
Freeze! I think of holding the javelin in the right place. I'm going to throw you right across the... Oh yeah, I'm an athlete, baby. Where is it, okay? Yeah, you're a hammer now. Oh yeah, baby. I had the time of my life. I'm really not! And I owe it all to you. I'm gonna throw up. Don't get off, please.
Right, yes, so I forgot my steps though, so if you'll just hold still.
Listen to it, goddammit! Listen to it! Can you hear it?
Right, yes, you are alive, yes.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
stop.
Well,
Okay,
we established that.
right.
So,
But you've still got cancer.
it's always like this with you. It's always like this. You always terrified, alive, and then, oh, you have cancer, oh, you have AIDS, oh, you virgin.
You're a very old man.
Yeah, oh, well, yeah.
Breathe.
Where's my spout, Kevin?
Where's my spout? Ah, shit. I'm short and stout. Where's my spout?
I took the spout and I lost it.
Don't go with me right now, but just give me some time and I'll go find it for you, yeah?
I'm trying to brace myself.
No! Someone say freeze!
So I win the race when I reach your hand.
Yes. We'll get there.
I'm on sliding
So
like a snake.
Oh! Come on, you get there.
What are you doing to me? I'll get you one day.
Probably's getting faster.
Chris! Hello, Eddie. Hello. What is it? Yeah.
No! Stop harassing me! Go away!
Hello. Hello.
I'm going to tell my mother.
Not your mother.
Yes, that's right. I'm going to tell my mother.
No, please.
Have some bread. It's a price. Have some wine. Straight from the bottle. The purest way.
You're a nice priest.
Thank you.
I still come here more often.
That's the nicest review I've ever got. Would you mind putting that on Yelp?
You're on Yelp, so how can I search you?
Just Farm McCreary, I'm the first one there. Hey, what do you say?
Oh, you're the only one there.
What do you say we go for a little communion Italian dinner? we'll go down the road, I'll consecrate the spaghetti.
You're literally the best priest I ever seen. You should be Pope.
Well, I mean,
As a matter of fact, I get to decide who's Pope or not.
Do you want a bowling ball?
well, how do I pick? They're both so.
This one's blue, and this one is cyan.
I feel like you want me to have the cyan ball.
You can have whichever you choose.
But you're putting the cyan bowling ball in my face.
They both roll just the same. Which one do you want? Would this help you make your decision?
I mean, I don't think either's appropriate for the football game. What?
I use what?
Freeze.
It is I, the king of the dwarves. I must fashion myself a brass wife. With these double Ds. And also a winning personality. She's got to be funny when we're lying in bed. Tink! Tink! Tink!
Are these sufficiently double for you, my majesty?
She is alive! Unspoilt!
I can show you!
These jumbly wumblies will do.
Okay, if the jumbly wumblies will do, then there's no need to show you.
So you've got a choice here. Either you give me 10, or you go back to the orphanage, boy.
Sir, I'm an old man. My cane is made of bone.
I adopted you fair and square.
You adopted me, but you did not see the heart that lied within. You see, I have a long and terrible tale to tell you.
I own that heart now, boys. I own that heart.
You may own the heart, but you're still my grandson.
Give me 10.
I'll give you 10.
Freeze. The sun will. It's the sun.
That's
Nothing to you.
Honestly, I can't.
Take your
I just ate, so.
Eat your boy.
Literally,
didn't mean to have a foot long. Like I just like my stomach was like, and then I was like, no, it's that's not as you see. I've never laid with you.
King Arthur, the sword belongs to you. Oh!
Fucking hell, Jesus
You have
Christ.
to wear it inside.
No, you missed.
Freeze.
I am famished.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Can
I mean full.
Oh.
I'm
That's
so
very
full.
quite different.
I'm so full that I started again. And I'm really hungry now.
Oh, you went the whole full circle.
Yeah.
Okay, so should I give you food or will Navo be safe?
Let's try it.
Freeze. So how pregnant are you?
Would you like a couple more?
Getting more and more.
Oh, it's quick, isn't it? Rapid.
Yeah.
Oh, I better move quick. Alright, yeah. Yeah, will you marry me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is that any nice? Yeah. We can get married alone.
Oh,
No.
shit. Well, you've got it now.
Yeah, I'm not working. I earn a good wage. I'm going to afford a nanny. I'll be alright.
Oh, that fucking shotgun wedding. It's
Freeze. Okay, you just put your lips around this tube and the rest of it was all yours.
Okay. This tube, see?
Yeah, here you go. And scene.
Alright, so I think we do have a time for you to do a party pants. Yeah, okay, let's do a party pants.
So in this game, basically,
Oh, it's official now.
so one person is going to sit there, and the other person, basically anyone can walk in and try to do something weird, something scary to make them leave the bench. The whole improv game is not about, oh, can I resist anything that these weird people are doing? No. You eventually have to leave. You can interact a little, but you eventually have to leave. So yeah, let's begin. I'll start with the first victim.
So during comedy, so we like edgy humour?
No, we don't do edgy humor, sorry.
Oh. What have I got my product? The Madam McCandle.
This isn't very... You know, really not okay, but these aren't really inclusive, are they? Not all of us have buns. Well, what am I meant to do here? I can't sit on it. I can't do it.
Just lie down on it if you want.
Well, I don't have a front. Oh. Spit it out.
Oh, they're never going to take me alive.
Excuse me, have you seen my baby? He's very small and orange. I'm sure I left him on the floor over there. Oh no, if he's in trouble, I won't get to eat tonight.
I don't care. That's just mean.
Did I ever tell you about my podcast?
No, what's it about?
We review all episodes of Gladiators. My favourite is Fox. I think that was a real one. I wouldn't know. I'm not interested. Thank you.
If you give me a shiny pound, by law of ancient Albion, I will make you King of England.
I'll just get that out.
Square up, bro. Like, come on. It's on site next time. Oh, sorry, did you, like, you fucking come in. Alright, I'm strapped.
Hey, check this out. Right, check this out. Okay. Here's a church, here's a steeple. Open up. Shit, where are they gone?
You want to hear about my dad?
Yeah.
Yes, I was adopted on May 13th. I was born from my mother's womb. And then after that, it was, I was in hospital for that.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Where are you going? I've still got 18 years left. Oh,
Sacrifice the virgin.
I wrote you a poem. Do you want me to read it? Okay. So it's a little bit smudged from the sweat. It's called an ode to a love. Lit mind.
Alright, Mrs. Smith, if you could just open up for me. You've been giving a lot of oral sex to get out of here.
So guys, it's your boy, back at it again. Mr. Parker, down here, this guy right here. What's your name?
Don't worry about it, mate.
Don't worry about it, mate. Subscribe to the channel.
Okay, yeah. In position now. Yeah, the one next to me. Yeah, clear line side. Yeah, it should be easy. Oh, no, it's moving!
Any hobbies? Glad you asked. I'm actually in a comedy society.
Can we do an improv and everyone loves it?
Can I touch it? Is it real?
Chicken, mate. So, look, I know it's been going really well, and we've had a lovely time together. So I just wanted to ask, both maternal and paternal grandparents were Aryan, yeah?
So I built my wife the biggest fucking machine in all of Tipperary. It goes so fast, it almost killed the poor woman. And I thought that maybe I could rent it out to the village. So I know your kid sister's single. So just send her on to my way for £1.
Doesn't I get a pound, I give you.
I haven't really thought of that, but if you want to go into business with me,
I'll go get them now.
think about it. Oh, my darling, Uncle Puerto
He looks great.
Who are you?
You never need to know.
Oh.
I will not lose the motivation! 1, 2, 3! 1, 2!
Yes, he's alive.
Oh, hi there. Interesting in a flyer? Oh, yeah. Yes. Sign the petition? For what? Well, yeah. Okay. Do you want to attend the meeting? What? For what? Take a gun, take a bombs?
So, now we're going to play an Armando. This is going to be an Armando. Jim, do you want to take it away?
Yeah, apparently this isn't necessarily how Armando's done, whatever, it's just his name. But the way we're going to do this, the Tsar's going to do a monologue, then we'll do 3 scenes inspired by the monologue, and this is open to members who want to get involved. Tsar will do his monologue, we'll be able to take anything from the monologue. We'd like to encourage scenes. People will come on stage, they'll tap people out by tapping them on the shoulder. They might enter the scene, they might do this to indicate they want it to move to a different time, to keep people in the same place, and eventually the scene will come to an end, and someone will run across the stage and do that. Do 3 of those. And that's essentially it. Yeah. So the Tsar's now going to do a monologue.
Okay, so can I have some words to inspire the monologue, please? Starfish.
Brain.
Brain. Take away. Take away. Sup. Stop. Similar.
Daddy. Relationships.
Absorb.
Renaissance.
Sorry?
Renaissance.
No idea what that is.
Renaissance.
I think I have enough. So, starfish. So where I'm from, there are starfish and they're very impressive. They are very impressive. They're beautiful animals. Stop laughing at me. They are beautiful animals. They're so weird. Like, how is it possible? Think about it. That an actual animal looks like a star. It's quite impressive. I mean, this is not a joke. It's quite impressive. And my father likes to take me to scuba diving. He likes to hunt things. I don't like that part of that. So I like to observe the ocean. I usually don't like it that much because I'm always very cold. And you know, you're in that situation where you don't want the person to get sad. So my father's like, "Oh, are you okay, son?" And I'm like, yeah, I'm not cold at all. And I'm freezing. But yeah, the thing is like he takes me to scuba diving and we see like octopus and stuff. But one of my favorite things is starfish because they have like this color and where I'm from, they're protected animals. There's very few of them and it's quite impressive to see them. You cannot take them with you, but you take them out and they're so weird and when you drop them, you can see them like moving so slow. So I think they are very cool animals. Another thing that I've seen doing scuba diving, well, my father actually has, his favorite thing is to hunt octopus, which you can only hunt them in particular, is hunt the correct word? Doesn't matter what we're with.
You can only have them in particular places because some of them are protected. So it's very weird. So I hope my father hasn't break the law here. Hopefully he hasn't, but it tastes very good. I'm not a vegetarian, which I can test. I can have fish and octopus, I think enters into. Can pescatarians have octopus? That's a very good question, actually. Yeah, that's a question to reflect on it. But I'm not going to go mad because I think I already have done enough material for Armando. So, guys, take it away.
Hey Jake, it's Friday night. You want to go hunt some babes?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's the word, right? Hunt some babes?
Yes.
All right, I've got my best stuff on. I've got my aftershave. Okay, where are we going to hit up first?
That club.
The club? Ah, that sounds like a good hunting range. All right. I can see. Fortunately, there's a hunter club right outside the door. Oh, she's scared of us.
I'm a surprise.
So I like him confident. That's what I'm talking about. Hi, fellas. Hi. Oh, wait. So what's a pretty little lady like you doing in a shit tip like this?
I'm clubbing.
Me too. Yes.
So is this when I shoot them?
You mean? Oh yeah. You shoot me a look. Yeah, shoot her.
Down the sights of my pistol.
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
I thought we were going to go hunt some babes.
Yeah, we are. You know, sidle up to them, say nice things, maybe.
Okay, then. On the back of the head.
Hang on, what does hunt mean?
Find an animal, kill it, skin it, eat the flesh.
That's not what shoot means.
What?
I mean, what does shoot mean?
Bang bang.
My dad wasn't fucking that lion. He was getting mauled by it. Oh god.
Look, fellas, this has been nice, but I'm gonna mosey on down to the other club in town.
That's its name. So when we went hunting babes last Friday, and you said I found a brilliant.
Where'd you get all those pelts from?
Well, they did look very smooth.
Yeah.
And
Nina, 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 Nina.
oh hello.
Oh, you're under arrest
Why?
for having a gun.
Yes, I'm sorry, officer.
Thank
That's
you
all my
for your
gun.
Okay, I'll just put that in my basket. I'll put it down here. It's just in this basket, so I'll just pop that there. Now, what were you doing with that gun?
I was just showing it off to my friend.
You were showing off your guns to your friends, were you?
Yes.
Oh, very good. You weren't picking up babes, were you?
No.
You sure were.
Yes.
So, was he picking up babes?
What does picking up babes mean?
Well, you know, it's when you get the babes. Right in the palm of your hand.
We cut to the police station. Right, Eddie, we need to talk to you about the way that you address witnesses.
I know that.
What's wrong with the way I address witnesses?
Well, I mean, if using kind of paternal language. I heard from the other officer at the scene that you just said, "Give me a gun," and he did it.
Why would my daddy say that?
Is he your dad?
No, but paternal language. So my dad said, straighten up, Keith. Get into the bedroom and lock the door. Me and your mum have lots of business to discuss.
Did he read the Miranda rights to you?
What's that?
Right, you can go.
It's just half an hour of very unfunny rights.
Right, I think it's the time for shit. Sorry. Because, look, as he said, you have the right to remain silent.
Yes, but... Yes.
Do you know the other right to have an attorney?
No.
But wait, just look, wait till I see the evidence. Look, okay, come on, give me a chance. Right, so this basket is...
Is that a basket full of guns?
Yes!
Fucking, why do you have
It's
this?
the evidence basket!
How did they get people to... Wait, that bazooka?
Yes!
How did you get someone to give that to you?
I went to him, I said, you're picking up honeys with that bazooka, lad, and he said, yeah, I am. What's
your bunnies?
He had 30 knives on him!
Oh! Well, I didn't ask for knives.
Sorry, I should have checked, was I not to go?
I mean, fuck it, has he read anything properly to you?
No.
Well, it's fuck town in Dick City, so get out of here! Are you crying now?
You're reminding my authority every day I go into the police station. I arrest a few people. I get the guns. Someone just shouts at me.
Commissioner, come in here for a second. Look, I've got a complaint from Keith.
Keith's a fucking moron. Do you know he has a nuke in that bag?
Yes.
Where did he get it?
I do. And look at this. A bucket full of guns. Another bucket full of guns. Do you know how many guns he's taken off our streets?
Oh my god, that's hundreds of guns.
It's hundreds of guns.
He's the best police officer I've ever seen.
Yes.
I need to be more like Keith.
You do. You may not agree with his methods, but I've got 30 barrels full of guns, bazookas, knives, and rocket launchers in my cupboard.
He's even got a loose cannon.
There is even a loose cannon. Don't touch it.
I suppose I better put some of this into practice.
Yeah, put it out.
No criminals, I suppose. Hey! Got a gun?
No, I've got a needle.
I'll take that then. Slam!
Am I
Consider yourself pleased.
Thank you.
Excuse me. My son was just taking his insulin, and then you just took his... I can't believe this. I thought I'd be to look after us.
Am I pancreas?
I'll get it back to you. Hey, who told you to act like this?
Have you got a gun?
No, honestly. I've got some sewing needles, but no guns. What are you doing? Needle. Oh, you alright?
I've hurt a boy.
He has. What did you do?
I took his insulin.
You don't take his insulin, you animal! You animal! You should fire him, you know.
I'm not his boss, sadly, but I'll give him a stern talking to. I'll say, go to your room! Go to your room!
Sorry!
Lock the door! Me and your mother have got to have sex! Sorry, that's just how we have to treat the new recruits, you see. Are you alright there? What's this bulge in your pocket?
I'm sorry, the gun is just there because...
Get out of my sight!
That's why I've been let off.
Of course you're off, I've got your gun in the basket now. Chief?
Keith, what's me then?
Oh, sorry. It's just, it's very confusing when your identical twin is the chief.
True. That's why it hurt so much to let him go. But I had to, after you uncovered his anti-diabetic stance. Now, I don't agree with your methods, Keith. But you got rid of a shit ton of guns and a guy that really hates diabetics.
Oh, I'm doing the public a service.
Well, you'll do them double the service as our new chief commissioner of police, getting guns into baskets where they're safe. Keith!
It's your father.
I'm here.
Oh, Daddy!
I'm gonna go poke your mother.
Hello, and welcome back to Starfish of the Year. This year they're all very impressive. We have number 1 and number 2 at the same time. What are your names? And well, lads, what are you going to do for us? Oh, number 2 is going for it, number 1 going more smooth and alright, get out of there, get out of there. They didn't win. Number 3, man. Oh, here's number 3 now. What's your name? What? What have you entered? What? Well, that's fascinating. Very impressive, but more to come after the ad break.
Alright. Look, it's nice that you pretend to be a starfish.
Yeah, I know.
We're not
I
getting.
always wanted to be a starfish.
Yeah, but we're not getting the viewing figures we used to.
Really?
I think people just turned off starfish content.
Really?
Yeah. They've gone out of fashion.
Oh.
Welcome to the Barnacle Show. Oh, have we got some absolute beauties lined up for you today? We have, right here. Oh, beautiful. Oh, what absolute, so tiny, so perfect, so comical. What's your name, sir? Oh, brilliant. Now, there only seems to be one contestant. So I've got to say, wait! No! That's an extremely fast-moving barnacle. They only moved at 0.1 miles an hour. What's your name, sir?
Stephen.
Oh, gracious. Well, due to such commitment, Stephen, I've got to say, you win. You win. Good Lord. Actually, have you got arms?
I taught myself bloody English.
I'm sorry, but you don't have arms, mate. Oh, this is absolutely brilliant. Well done. What are you doing? Is that?
If only I could react.
Okay, well, we're going to have to break these contestants up before they start a barnacle fight with each other.
Okay, stop fighting! Stop fighting! No, stop fighting! He flipped me off with his barnacle fingers!
No,
he's
stop.
doing it now!
No, stop! We're here to solve your crisis, okay? It's okay, you used to be best friends. You don't have to do this.
He's not my friend.
Oh my god. Come on. Hey. Come on. Just tell what you wanted to say. Tell to Stephen, was it? Steve. Just say your feelings. Come on. Oh, okay. Stephen, can you please express your feelings?
Express my feelings.
Yes.
Express my feelings! Oh, where do I begin?
From the beginning.
Warm day in the ocean, 1977. April. Night time. About 11.
Just get
5 past 11.
Son.
Get to the point, son.
It's a matter of speech. I'm a human.
Don't say.
The results of the maternity test are back.
Oh.
It turns out you were Stephen's father.
Oh yeah!
No!
What?
Fuck!
What?
Fuck!
What?
Yes,
Fuck!
that's what they did to his barnacle.
Yes! Fuck!
Stop saying rude words, father. Why is he still here?
I'll take you away. You two deal with your feelings.
You'll never be my son! Do you hear me? You'll never be my son! You disgust me!
Stephen, wake up!
Oh!
You were having a barnacle dream again, weren't you?
I get it sort of once every week, Dad. It's a rough one. It's okay. It's okay.
Remember that movies. They're not barnacle.
You're not my dad. You look nothing like a barnacle. You're not even prickly!
Shit, he's onto us! Abort for the dream! Abort for the dream!
I'm not before that can be open normal. I'm looking to open up the book to come up, please. I want to go now.
Oh, that was a very matter-of-fact way of
I didn't do it.
I'm okay, just been doing octopus things, you know, I've been playing piano with those legs.
Have you had any trouble?
Oh yes, well I sometimes struggle remembering which one's which.
Any trouble from countries? I mean, they've been...
We're a Swedes! Oh, look at the octopus being down! The octopus!
Ignore them. Come on. They don't get be hunted. We get to be hunted.
Well, I hope to. I'm jealous of their shells, you see.
Oh yeah, oh, pretty nice.
He just dropped his bottom on me. That was quite rude.
It was my shell, actually.
Next time they come back, you just... I'm leaving.
Yeah, we conquer the territory, yeah! Yeah.
Now we have this bit of water.
It's ours!
What are we going to do with it?
This just in, squid hunting declared legal.
Oh shit!
Oh no! Wait, we have to go on land.
The thing to spear a squid is to get it right in the dick.
Right in the squid dick.
Right in the squid dick.
Come on, finally, I made up
There you go.
No, Brian, no! No, that's not my dick, but it was on him. It's not very hard to tell. It's on the table.
Oh, you shit little squid. Alright, we're gonna be big back in home. Right, now if you cut out its giblets, we can sell them at the old squid marks.
Where are the giblets?
Oh, the giblets are just all over the shop. Just reach right into its ink sac and wiggle your hand around.
Oh, there's a lot of giblets in there.
That's right.
Calamari, yippee!
Yeah, baby.
Is this enough?
Yeah, that's enough. I'll just get this one right. Oh. Whoa. There we go. Let's go back to bites.
The bites.
To bite.
Why can't we kill octopuses anymore?
Oh boys, welcome to Squid Mart. We brought the giblets.
Fresh giblets.
Fresh giblets.
These are thick. I mean, they look like squid. They have the jumpers and everything.
The jumper's just not a squid meat, boy. How many times have I taught you this?
What? My daddy used to say to me every night, squids wear jumpers, boy. Spear any fucker you see wearing a jumper.
Squids wear jumpers, boy. Spear any fucker you see wearing a jumper.
I will, daddy. I'll spear them right in their little squid dicks. I promise you.
Hey Dad, look what I got at the shop.
What the hell is that?
It's my new trousers.
They've got nothing to do with... Oh wait, no. Son, think about this. Son, no! Son, no!
It's a sheesh like a squid kebab.
And then he spears his entire family with a harpoon. Mr. David, I have to say, your tribute to Steve Irwin is... frankly offensive and not at all correct. So, what kind of budget are you thinking of? That's not a number.
Yeah, 5 billion?
Yeah, okay, cool. Did you 5 million?
Sorry, I wasn't listening.
5 million?
5 million copies.
Steve Irwin tribute?
Ah,
Brilliant.
brilliant.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, do it. Cool. So, congratulations.
Oh, okay.
Need to go for a handshake.
Can I get in on this?
Yeah, oh, well, okay. Yeah.
Oh,
he's not. You're a minute.
So which celebrity next?
Who
died about 10 years ago?
10 years ago. To be honest.
Michael Jackson?
Kill his whole family with a harpoon?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, cut print.
Okay.
Sold. I love looking at Netflix.
So, that was the end of the gig. Thank you very much for coming.
Yeah, that's the end. What
what's so funny about it? Yeah, that's basically the end. Thank you so much for coming. We still have county open for us, so it will be very nice if you guys have some points. After that, we will... Oh yeah, Taro, you have to do your speech.
Never spoke into a microphone. Everyone, I think everyone's expecting this to be funny, and it really isn't going to be. I'd just like to thank the exec and current members for making this happen, and past members for turning up, and there's a lot of people I don't know. It's, you know, nice to see old friends and people who might be my friends one day. No, it's just been a nice little event, you know. Personally, it's not been a fantastic year for me, but it's been nice to, you know, events like this is, you know, it just makes things a bit happier. Thanks, Dave. And hopefully it's not another 10 years before the next one. But it makes sense. Now to tell you about a little bit about myself. I was a member of the society. I was also social sex. Was it social sex twice? Yeah. Okay. Do I still hold? Where's Andrew?
Yeah.
Do I still hold the record for shortest host?
I don't care about
Yes. So beat that, bitches.
Thank you, Daryl. Honestly, it's been a blast to have so many people on comedy. It's good that we're having an impact on society, and hopefully in 10 years we can see some people that now are students coming back here and performing stand-up, sketches, improv. I honestly am so proud of being in this society, so now let's just get drunk. Yeah!